This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Good morning. It's now time for our cooking segment. We're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One in the kitchen, and we have a new guest this morning. We have Andrea Greer. She is the head chef at Northeast Regional Medical Center. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Thanks so much for coming on. So what we're making today is stuffed chicken and roasted asparagus.
That's right. We're going to do a stuffed chicken breast with roasted asparagus. It's kind of a nice idea, you know, with fall around. Nice little fancy way to show off to everybody. I'm going to put my cutting glove on.
Okay.
Don't want to cut myself. That'd be bad on national TV.
Yes,
I've done that before. Don't worry about it.
We just play it off.
I just play it off really well.
All right. So while you're putting the gloves on, I see there's some seasoning already on the
Yeah, what I did was I put the chicken in a brine, which is a water mixture with some herbs and salt.
Okay.
And you set it overnight for about 24 hours. I love to do bone-in chicken. There's a lot more flavor. It's a lot better. So what we'll do is we'll just take the chicken. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
And we got this meat, you know, where most of the muscle is. And you want to keep the skin on so it'll have a nice crisp after you bake it off.
Oh, that sounds
And we'll just
delicious.
poke right in, stay right above the bone,
Okay.
and you'll go straight down it. And you can actually open it up like that and kind of see the pockets to where you can stuff into. And we're going to do that to all of them.
And now you don't want to go all the way to the end. You want to cut out. You kind of want to make a pocket out of it.
That's
So you
right. You
release them
want
at the end.
to, so you can, so when we mix all this stuff together that we're going to shove in it or stuff it with, we're going to, you have a nice little pocket. So it'll cook up and it'll
Perfect.
be great. So after all those are cut, we'll go ahead and turn this on.
Okay. And we just have simple oil?
Yeah, we have olive oil in it.
Okay.
You can use whatever kind of oil you like.
Okay.
I'm an olive oil lover, so that's what I use.
Perfect. And then so what's going to be our next step?
What we're going to do is we're going to put the spinach in there. After we get the spinach in, cook it down a little bit. We're going to add a little salt and pepper to season it up.
There we go. All right. So do you want to go ahead and help Scott with putting some of the ingredients in there?
Do we trust me? Are we going to go?
Yeah,
with
go
it?
ahead.
So spinach leaves.
I'll just hand to you.
Okay, that
I'm
works.
going to do it wrong.
We'll just put it in there.
Okay.
We'll put it all in there because spinach, when it cooks down, it goes
kind of
really
shrinks
well.
in.
We'll grab the salt and pepper.
And how much salt are we going to put? Just a pinch?
Just a pinch. You just do it to taste. You gotta, you know, you have salt and pepper on your chicken also, but gotta have that flavor.
Right.
Gotta have that bam, as they would say.
So we got the pepper, and then what else?
We're gonna grab the tongs back here.
Okay. And you're just going to kind of mix it all
Yeah,
up
we're
and
just gonna
everything?
mix it up a little bit. When it starts to cook, it'll start going down.
Alrighty.
Crank the heat up on that.
Okay, so while that's doing, and is this what we're stuffing the chicken with? Or?
We're stuffing it with this, and earlier I roasted off some bell peppers that I just cut it off the vine, and then we put them in the oven for a few minutes, roasted them down, and we'll put that in there. We're also going to take mozzarella cheese. You want to hand me that?
Sure. And so this is all going in.
This is all going to be into the chicken.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and put a little mozzarella in here. We'll mix that up. Put that back there. And as this cooks down, we'll flip it.
And now, is there a certain stage you're looking for in the spinach? What's the point where it's overcooked?
I mean, you don't want it completely just a big ball of mess.
Right.
You want it to have a little bit of life in it still, but you want it cooked down so you can ply it and you can put it into the chicken.
Okay.
Give it a little bit of a wilt.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right.
So this is about. There you go. This is about what we're looking for in there.
Perfect.
So what we'll do is we'll just add that in there.
I'm going to turn that off. And then you're just going to mix all of that together, and that's what you're going to stuff into the chicken?
We are.
Okay. And then after doing that, what is our next step?
We're going to just pop the chicken in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes for it to cook all the way through because it's a bone-in, so it takes a little longer.
Okay.
If you're just doing a regular chicken breast, it won't take as long for you to do it.
Okay.
So you just want to make sure you grab a little bit of all the ingredients, open it up that little pocket,
Oh,
and you
look at
just
that.
shove her in there. And it's really nice when you have friends over, you can do it. It kind of shows off. It's an easy dish to do.
But it looks
But it looks good.
sophisticated.
Exactly. You can
You
do
can
it.
do this over a glass of wine while everybody's sitting around, right? You don't have to
Exactly.
do
You
it
can
prior
put on a
to.
show.
There you go.
So we have about a minute before we have to toss it to break. What are we going to do with the roasted garlic? Or I'm sorry, the roasted asparagus.
Well, we're going to cut it off, cut off the ends, and then we will toss them in an olive oil also.
Okay. Now, and are we going to roast this in the oven as well, or over?
Yes.
Okay.
And the asparagus only takes about 10 minutes to cook.
So you want to do that towards the very end, once you know that your chicken's getting ready.
Right.
So, okay.
So we'll lay it out. We'll take a little olive oil. Olive oil has a little better flavor for everything. Hit it with some crushed pepper. You just kind of toss it off so
And then you
everything's
stick that
covered.
into the oven?
Stick it in 10 minutes, 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then you're ready to go.
Perfect.
Easy
So
stuff.
what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put everything in the oven, and with the magic of TV, we'll have the final product when we come back. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we just made a stuffed chicken and a roasted asparagus courtesy of Andrea Greer. She is the lead chef at Northeast Regional Medical Center, and you made this delicious dish, and it's very simple.
It is.
So do you want to really quickly just recap the ingredients we used and how long we cooked the chicken for?
Of course. We used an asparagus, or a roasted bell pepper, spinach, and mozzarella mix to stuff the chicken with. We roasted the chicken for about 45 minutes. And then the asparagus, all you do is a little olive oil, salt, cracked pepper, put it in the oven also for 10 minutes, real quick.
Now you said you soaked your chicken in a brine, and what was the mixture kind of behind that? Any kind of herbs and stuff we
Yeah,
put in there?
you can do whatever you want. It kind of depends on what kind of vibe you want.
Okay.
So for this one, I put it in a brine with just salt, a little garlic powder, and basil.
And you soaked it overnight.
Soak it overnight. For about
Okay.
24 hours is what you're looking for on a brine.
And another thing that I learned today is when you slit the chicken, you didn't slice it all the way
You do
through
not
or
slice it
all the way
through.
across,
You
because
just-
you want a little pocket. And you kept the skin on because you said that's good. It helps it for with cooking. And you also like the bone-in chicken. Why is that? Because
The bone-in chicken just gives you a lot better flavor, a little more taste to it. It just
but if you didn't want to do it, you could also
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If you don't want a bone in, you don't want to mess with the bone, you can always get a nice chicken breast and just do it that way.
So this is the favorite moment of the day, is trying the food.
Eating it.
Yes.
Gonna dig into this. Now you said a good vibe, depending on what you want to soak your chicken in. What are some other options we have when we're looking at soaking? Like,
If you're gonna do like a barbecue kind of mixture, you can
oh, that's good.
you can also do like a rotisserie chicken kind of thing.
That is
Herbs like that.
amazing.
So
That mozzarella cheese with the spinach and the bell pepper. I can't talk anymore. I'm done. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
You have silenced.
Yeah, this is delicious.
You have done what many cannot.
So thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Ella Soroka.
And I'm going to eat this because I'm Scott Kellum.
And this is Andrea. Your news will continue tonight with KTVO News at 5, but you can check us out anytime at heartlandconnection.com.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, too.
And make sure to head on out to Hy-Vee in Kirksville starting from 7 o'clock this morning until 9 a.m. They have the Taste of the Home ticket kickoff party. You can purchase tickets. And remember to take the pledge of Just Drive on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll post all of this on our website at heartlandconnection.com. Have a great weekend. We'll see you right back here Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.